Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn about case studies and practical examples while doing projects. Have you ever wondered how project managers tackle real-world challenges? Let's dive into some powerful case studies today, and you all learn about the importance of having case studies while implementing some projects. So, my name is Anita Friedrich. Welcome back to our Project Hub lesson. I'll take through the real life examples to uncover key lessons and share practical tips to apply in your projects. So the importance of learning through case studies, there's very many importances. Maybe if we would start with one, let's say it explains why case studies are vital. For example, when we use case studies to refer to our projects, that means it helps us it bridges the theory from one theory to the other, and maybe find solutions by imitating what others did for your project to be complete, using the same footsteps that it made it successful, executed. Also, another item, it could be why case studies are used. Maybe develop problem solving skills. So yes, you could also have ideas once, maybe when they are conducting that project, what problems did they face and what initiatives did they take. So you could refer the same skills for you to resolve the problems that you've encountered while implementing your projects. And rather than that, it also provide real insights. Once we refer to our case studies that previously were done, we accumulate some insights that will help us refer to our refer and help us during the implementation of our projects. So case studies, let me say, I have an example of the first case study, maybe for the IT project. Let's say an IT project transition to agile. So as we all know that in projects we have three kinds of methods. We have methodologies. We have agile, we have waterfall, and hybrid. So there are other companies that are still using waterfall. Maybe it could be maybe some straight transmitting from agile, from waterfall to agile. So they're under hybrid. So let's say there is a scenario where there is a mid-sized technology for company struggles with deadlines and low, maybe teamwork morals. So an action to that, while we were referring to that scenario, there was a transition to agile. When using tools like Jira, daily stand-up meetings, having daily calls, and yes, reporting. So through that, the results came in. Since our problem was time resolving, and to reduce the delays, that means delays time related was solved by 30%, and team engagement improved since people were meeting, where there was that direct involvement among the team members. As you all know that in agile, daily stand-up meetings could be maybe weekly. So during those scrums and what, people get to know what to do. They discuss together and yes, and implement a project as per the results that have been formed from one scrum to the other. So the key takeaway from this scenario of IT transition to agile, that means that adapting agile methodologies can improve flexibilities and also involve team collaboration. So maybe if you go to the second case studies, let's say under construction project whereby there was management delay. So for this scenario, let's say the house project faced delays due to supply chain issues. So an action to this, by referring to case studies, that means there was an implementation of real-time supply chain tracking, and maybe negotiating new vendors for the supply to adjust the timeline. So the results to this reduce delay from 6 months or 3 months. That means that's a better case studies to be used for you to refer to your other projects that may be needing some problem solving like this. So the key takeaway to this construction campaign would say that maybe the proactive risk management in terms of communication and mitigating some project delays that have been done. Another case studies we could also be used, maybe let's say it's a financial sector. So we know that most of the financial sectors are also um, trying to use the digital solutions currently. So there are a lot of compliances that have to be managed and during that transformation. So let's say for you, if we use a scenario of a bank that's needed to comply and with a new regulation while digitizing its services, that means the action to this is the cross functioning of the team and priorities and compliances. There are so very many things that maybe for maybe doing in terms of maybe API, maybe in terms of integrations. So there's so many things to be learned and to take while progressing, and stakeholders meeting to align for the compliance needs to be achieved. So the results to this during that means we could achieve those projects um, without bleaching the laws, and also launch products that are customer friendly within the digital banking platform. So the takeaway is clear communication and also business will be crucial to comply with our central banks. Common mistakes to be learned, yeah, there are common mistakes and lessons learned. So well, also as that we can use them as our references during our implementation and help us. Let's say that there is poor communication, there could be inadequate risk management, ignoring some stakeholders' opinions could also lead to that, and also there are maybe some so it's very important to these stakeholders to be referred. So we can refer. What I want to mean today in my lesson is that we can use we can refer what others did in terms of implementing their projects, and we can learn more, and there could be a way of us finding resolutions to the current projects that we are implementing through reference of other projects. So we have explored how real world projects succeed and fail, and other lessons that we have taken forward. Therefore, it's very important for us to use references, or I could say case studies from other successful or maybe failed projects, for us to learn those lessons and improve our implementation of projects. So subscribe for more practical project team management tips, and if there are any further questions regarding this, I'm available. Don't forget to subscribe for my channel. Thank you. Ciao.